What is up, race fans? My name is Owen, and welcome back to the Ben Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Iowa race review, or Iowa race, I should say. First off, this was the first broadcast for NBC this year, as the last weekend was Fox's last. This is also the first Cup race at Iowa Speedway, not the first NASCAR race. They have run Xfinity and Truck Series on this track. There was a bit of a repave, so the track raced a little bit different than what some drivers realized. Um, Also, Austin Cindric and Christopher Bell had to go to the rear due to backup cars. So, stage one was 70 laps. Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney were on the front row. Ryan Blaney takes the initial lead. Then, not even 3 laps in, Corey LaJoie goes around off of Zane Smith and Carson Hocevar, bringing out the first caution of the race. After that, Kyle Larson ends up taking the lead. Then AJ Allmendinger hits the wall, bringing out the second caution, and Allmendinger is the first car out of the race. After that, Kyle Larson won the race off pit road, and we did have a penalty on that round of pit stops. Justin Haley got a equipment interference penalty. After that, Brad Keselowski and Daniel Suarez stayed out, so they are on the front row for the restarts, which their lead did not last long, as Kyle Larson took the lead almost immediately. A little while later, Ryan Blaney ends up taking the lead. Then Ty Gibbs gets into the wall, but ends up making it back to pit road A-OK. And after that, Ryan Blaney ends up winning stage one. At the end of stage one, there was one car out of the race. And I don't think there was any cars laps down at this point. So, going into stage two, it was 140 laps. Daniel Hemrick got a too fast exiting penalty on that round of pit stop. Kyle Larson ends up taking the lead. John Hunter Nemechek gets loose and collects Noah Gragson, who saves it before getting into the wall, but that brought out the third caution. After the round of pit stops, Ryan Blaney ends up leading. Then Michael McDowell ends up making contact with the wall, but he makes it back to the pits A-OK. Green flag pit stop start. Martin Truex Jr. got a too fast entering penalty. Then Eric Jones gets into the wall, but makes it to the pits. Christopher Bell ends up taking the lead. Then Brad Keselowski takes the lead. Then Kaz Grala got a equipment interference penalty. Then Daniel Hemrick gets into the wall, bringing out the fourth caution of the race. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. takes the lead as he did not pit. Kyle Larson ends up taking the lead after that and ends up winning stage two. So at the end of stage two, there was one car out and only 18 cars on the lead lap. They kind of got screwed over by the one caution in the middle there of the green flag pit stops there. So after that, going to stage three, it was also 140 laps. Brad Keselowski won the race off pit road, but Chris Buescher takes the lead as he didn't pit. Daniel Suarez hits Kyle Larson, who collects Denny Hamlin, bringing out the fifth caution of the race. Kyle Larson got a too many men over the wall penalty while on the damaged vehicle policy, which is a 2-lap penalty. After, as well as Denny Hamlin got a too fast exiting penalty. So not a good day for both of those guys. Then, getting back to the race, Josh Berry ends up taking the lead. Then Chris Buescher retakes the lead. Then Berry takes the lead. Then Chris Buescher ends up getting into the wall, bringing out the 6th caution of the race. After that, Ryan Blaney won the race off pit road. Kyle Busch ends up going to the garage. He went to the garage, came back out, then he went back into the garage, so he is out of the race. And after that, Ryan Blaney just cruises on to the end, and Ryan Blaney wins his first race of the year and clinches a playoff spot. So, the top 5 were Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Alright, so with only 10 races to go until the playoffs, I might as well do a standings check. So, if my computer will work. Alright, so, getting on to the points at the moment. So, locked in already is Kyle Larson, who has 3 wins. Denny Hamlin with also 3 wins, and William Byron with 3. Then we have Christopher Bell with 2 wins, Chase Elliott with a win, Tyler Reddick with a win, Ryan Blaney, who has a win, Brad Keselowski with a win, Daniel Suarez with a win, and Austin Cindric with a win. Ryan Blaney was today's, so. Then, so that's only the top 10. Now, the last 6 drivers who are in on points at the moment are Martin Truex Jr., who is 122 points to the good. Then Ross Chastain, who is 71 points to the good. Then Ty Gibbs, who is 70 points to the good. Alex Bowman is 66 points to the good. Chris Buescher is 27 points. And right now in the final playoff spot is Bubba Wallace, who is 6 points to the good. A couple drivers who are out of the playoffs at the moment. Joey Logano, who's currently in 17th place, 6 points under the cut line. Then in 1 place behind him is Kyle Busch, who has 31 points below the cut line. Chase Briscoe is 44 points behind the cut line. Yeah, most of the other drivers on here I kind of expect to be down here, but yeah. Here we go. Finally, they okay. Well, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I will end this episode here. I should probably rate the race first. I'm gonna rate the English. I'm going to rate this race. I mean, I didn't mind it, but it was kind of a little bit boring with drawn out field at times. The restarts were honestly the best part, but they're always the best part in my opinion. But it was still a good inaugural race, so I'll probably give this race a 7 out of 10. So yeah, with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels. one being my main of Fenrir Tan, and the other one being a D&D one where me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons. That is called The Boundless Shores. Please go check those ones out and join me next week when I review the New Hampshire race. Peace.